Hi, and welcome to the E14 Toybox. I'm Rob. Excuse the hoodie, it's getting a little bit cold this time of year, so obviously winter draws on. I have at least. Sorry about that. I picked those jokes up from my parents. I'm never sure which one. They're dad jokes, but my mum's pretty gifted. So, in the spirit of changing things up a little bit, so what I thought I'd do today, I'm going to do a HeroClix booster unboxing, but I'm not going to be doing one from the DC Trinity War. I picked up a Superior Foes of Spiderman booster to change things up a little, and because I was in Forbidden Planet, which is near where I work, I've also picked up a little extra that I'm going to do also in the same space. So yeah, enough about me waffling. Let's go and have a look at the clip, shall we? Hooray! Right then, so this is my Superior Foes of Spider-Man booster. So I'm going to be keeping track of the score using the Starfighter 52 booster system, which I've linked to in the description, including the scoring system, so you can just keep track without having to go back and forth. So what I'm hoping for from this one is really simple. I don't have a decent Spider-Man. All my Spider-Mans are pre-card, so they're all a bit old, they don't really stand up to modern figures. And what I'd really like is something a bit more modern. I'm also hoping for some Clix FX bases, at least one. I mean, I'm assuming they're only one per box, but I'm hoping for one because I don't have any. I have an X-Men brick, which I'm waiting to get to at some point in the near future, but I haven't done it yet. So in the meantime, I'm hoping for a Clix FX base from this one. And otherwise, I mean, that one's pretty cool. I'd quite happily go for that one. Or maybe some cool villain like Venom or somebody like that. Dr. Octopus, I don't have one of them, so let's find out what I get. So I've already sliced through the plastic to stop myself from having to struggle, because in the past I've had that issue. I've just realised it's upside down. So let's find out what's in the box. Oh, okay, I'll do little plastic things. A little bit of foam to insulate it. Oh, I definitely see, hang on, I think I've got this the wrong way around. Got the wrong way around. Right, so this is for the mystery foam, I'm guessing they call it. So let's pop it out and see what we have. So I did get one Clix FX base, which I'm pleased about. It looks to be webbage, so that's pretty cool. Obviously, what with having any kind of Spider-Man, that's always handy. So let's see what we got. So he's not quite in the... Oh, I see. The foam's been used to keep him safe. Oh, hello. He's pretty cool. So I've heard this is a good run of Spider-Man. Check this out. Spider-Man 2211. Or 1040, as it's known over here. Why aren't you focusing, you piece of shit camera? There's fucking text on it. Get your arse in gear. But look at that, that's pretty nifty. Got the 6 arms like Goro, octopus arms. I wonder if there's a connection there. I'm not 100% sure what that's all about. Got the cards out so I can have a look behind the scenes. Oh, I see. Oh, wow. See, I've got to give WizKids kudos there, right? So they've changed the way the bottoms of the things are done, so you don't have to squeeze them through this bit to get them out anymore. That's awesome. That's really, really nifty. I'm a big fan of this change. So let's have a look at what else is there. Death Adder. So this, I'm guessing, is a villain of the Spider-Man world, but he's pretty cool, isn't he? Look at that. He's got the spiked tail and the large fin on his head. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm not sure why, but my camera is playing silly buggers today, so I'm not sure why that is, but it does mean that I have to make it fight. I have to fight the bloody thing just to get it in shot. But it's zoomed in nicely now, so you can see that rather lovely sculpt. Oh, he's just guessing Spider-Man 2211 is a super rare then. Alright, well that's pretty cool. So I've got Tarantula, who again I'm guessing is a villain of the piece, as it were. Oh, here we go. I think I've cracked it. It's a bit like a sort of Zorro style mask. Pretty nifty. a Spider-Man villain with whom I'm not in possession of any figures via clicks. Quite low points, but I think they've been rebalancing some of the point stuff recently. Green Goblin at 65 points. A rather lovely... Look at... Tell you what, again, have to give WizKids kudos. Their painting jobs on this figure especially. Look at that face. Let's get it back into focus so you can see the face. And it blurs the face. Bloody hell, it's like some weird Illuminati shit. There we go, look at that. Lovely. And then finally, to round out the 5, Betty Brant. So she's, I'm guessing she's more of a support role because she doesn't do actual damage, so she'd be a critical hitter. 15 points, so yeah, I'm not expecting her to be a massive arse-kicking machine, which I think is reasonable. I think it'd be unreasonable to suggest otherwise. Spider-Man 2211. Oh, look at these. These new cards. So these are new cards. Obviously, I'm not also, since I've not been picking up the new series, or opening them at least, I've been getting, I've got a new layout to take in. I like the fact that these dials are written out on the thing. That's really handy. So again, WizKids, you are doing so many things right in my view recently. Keep it going. I love it. Here are my other figures. Just going to give you a quick look at each one so you can see those. Pop those on the bottom. I got the keywords in there really easily. You've got everything really set up really nicely. So then if we take the scoring system, one is an attachable, so that would qualify as 2 points here for this one, 5 points here for a super rare. I'm well chuffed with that. I wanted a Spider-Man and I've got a really nice one. Traits 1, 2, 3. No, I can't, that's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. So 6 traits for 1.5 points. 5, 7, 8.5. So that is a pretty good score for a booster. But that's not all. So in the spirit of adding a little bonus to every, you know, to particular toy boxes where I have the opportunity to do so, I'm going to unwrap something else which I bought on the same day, which is a one-off Civil War gravity feeds. So let's see what we got. And I have a War Machine. War Machine were declared. So that's pretty cool. Does he have the... No, see, so you got the kind of contrast there. You got the pre-Renaissance and the post. And it just makes such a big difference to the cards. I'm really hoping there might be an option to do print and play with some of these figures, with some of the older carded figures. Maybe get something similar to what they've got now, because what they've got now is really bloody nice. So, there you have it. A score of 8.5 from a booster. That may, I'll have to double check it, and it will be in the outro. That may be the highest scoring booster I've ever pulled as part of a toy box. So that's, if so, that's pretty cool. Perhaps a sign of power creep? You be the judge. But anyway, thanks for watching. Spider-Man 2211 thanks you 6 times. 6 high fives all around. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Well, that was pretty awesome. So not only do I have WizKids to thank for those new styrofoam pieces, which admittedly are probably devastating to the environment, but at least don't have the problem of the figures getting all banged up. I also like the fact that they're putting the plastic, sort of the set, what's the word? They're moulding it so that it's sort of concave rather than convex, or the other way around. Basically, you don't have to pull the figures through the plastic anymore, which is really cool. And not only that, the figures I actually pulled were really sweet. So I got a Spider-Man 2211, which is a really, really cool figure. I was saying before I opened it, I really hope I get a decent Spider-Man, and I really did pretty well. And a Green Goblin for him to fight as well, which is always handy, because I don't have one of them either. It's an 8.5 point booster using the Starfighter 52 scoring system, which is pretty good going, really. And the War Machine was pretty cool as well for my Civil War gravity feed, the little foil pack. So all in all, that's a pretty good booster. So I'm really pleased with that. May find myself getting some more Spider-Man ones in the not too distant future. So obviously, if I do, you'll find out because they'll be on the toy box. There's some Marvel stuff in there, backlog at the moment, but it's not Superior Spider-Man, but it is relatively recent. I'll just say that. So thank you very much for watching the E14 Toybox. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Subscribe if you like it, and stick around for more toy boxes in the future. Bye for now.